Our first guest tonight is one of the funniest people there is. You can listen to his podcast and see him live on the Slight Return stand-up tour, where on August 21st, he will become the first comedian to headline Fenway Park. Please say hello to Bill Burr. It's very good to see you. You know, I was watching that game 7, and I was thinking about you, and I was wondering if you were, when you watch a Celtics game 7 like that, are you quiet? Do you go crazy? Do you celebrate? What do you do?
No, I kind of, I have kids now, so I can't watch the whole game because...
oh, wow.
No, I can't, because I'll flip out, and I also think the NBA is sort of low-key rigged,
Really?
Really? Yeah, why does that surprise any NBA fan? I don't know how many times you can watch a game, a team goes up by 20, right? And then all of a sudden, ticky-tack foul, they're in the penalty, the other team's going to the line. Their job's to get it down to about 5 to 7 at halftime. And then an ESPN talking head then comes on and goes, I'll tell you right now, I'm really concerned about that team that used to be up by 20 and is now only up by 5, and it gives you this idea, what's going to happen? First half of the third quarter is for the players, and then the referees assess what they need to do to make it come down to the final 2 minutes. So you watch the first quarter, they let the teams play. Second quarter belongs to the refs, and from half of the third quarter on. That's just my belief. I've said it is rigged forever, and when a mobbed-up ref came out, people still, it's just one guy. Just one guy, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Just one guy, right? If you're officiating a game and I'm shaving points, how many games does it take before you pull me aside? Like, hey, Bill, what's going on with you, huh?
Yeah, right.
You got some stuff going on? Sorry, I'm saying there's no Santa Claus. I apologize.
I think a lot of people agree with that, but I also think that when you win, you put that aside and you go, I'm not going to say it's rigged. The Celtics are going to the NBA Finals.
We fit the script this year. I don't think it's 100%. I'm just saying that it's massaged.
I see. I know exactly
to
what
be
you're saying.
Exciting. The refs just have way too much power.
Okay.
I think when you have a sport where an official can literally take a star player out of the game by giving them 2 quick ones in the first quarter, that's an incredible amount of power. You can't take Tom Brady out of a game. You can't take these guys out. I guess you could eject somebody.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know. Why did I?
Because Golden State was the hardest. You guys were the hardest team for Vegas because with Steph and Clay, because they can come down and just chuck. Yep. There was no way of using a whistle against them.
Yeah.
So what you try to do is try to penalize them and get them in foul trouble. See, you can go to the rim and I just not call a foul.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing that whistle, right? But you take a 3, fuck, right? You hit them 3s. Now I got to try to, when Steph do one of those, foul, that's when them fucking mouthpieces be doing shit like that. You be doing that. Get him out. You be doing that shit to hurry up and get him out.
As Tristan Thompson able to get that deflected rebound. And a foul on Curry, and Curry's going to get it with a technical. He throws his mouthpiece after fouling out of the game.
And it hit a fan, Mike.
Steph Curry apologizes to the fan, but lost his temper. First time he's fouled out since December 2013. And then gets hit with a technical foul with 4:22 remaining. The frustration setting in. He thought he got all ball. And then got in front of James. And it was that second contact that they called. And you rarely see Curry lose it like that.
Do you think a 1-game suspension is granted for something like that for Draymond? The Golden State Warriors, they're facing Cavs, okay? And it's the season where they went 73-9, and the whole Draymond Green situation that took place. When you watch that, okay, they call the foul. I get it. Let's say foul's there. Technical foul, fine. Do you think a one-game suspension is granted for something like that for Draymond? Like, why did they suspend him for a game in the finals?
I think it depends on who was up and down in the series. I think if Golden State would have been down in the series, there would have been no suspension. But if they're up in the series, there's a suspension. Why? Because it takes a good player away off the floor, and then allows for the series to go on a little bit further. It allows for Cleveland to win a game.
They throw it inside to Thompson, and Curry picks up his first foul as they got caught on a mismatch.
Curry defending the bigger Tristan Thompson. A right play by LeBron James. Recognizes it, just tosses it up. Another foul on a key Warrior player to start this game.
Two fouls on Steph Curry. Steve Kerr obviously not pleased with the call.
Coach, is no secret what they're trying to do. Get Steph Curry switched onto the initial ball handler.
Curry will sit down with the two fouls. Had a long talk with Kenny Mauer. Also, Festus Ezeli comes in for Harrison Barnes. Irving gets away, leans in, he's fouled. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Wave it off before the shot. It's Steph Curry's third foul.
Well, interesting to see, did he put the basketball back down after the contact? Puts it down once. He does not. But it's
two shot.
Yeah, it wasn't behind the arc,
anyway.
so it's two shots regardless.
That's a bad decision by Steph Curry.
Irving misses. Love on the follow, and he's fouled.
and that looks like a foul on Steph Curry also.
That would be number 4 on Curry, who hasn't had even five fouls in a game all season, let alone foul out. And that's 4 on Curry.
Foul trouble has mitigated your performance. But this is where you should be against these mismatches and small teams.
Kyrie Irving. Stolen by Curry, but a reach-in foul. That's 5 on Curry. You like the aggressiveness defensively, but not to take a chance to pick up your 5th. And that's the first time this year he's had 5 fouls.
That's a close one. That looked like a good steal. Yep. That's a good strip.
Clearly got all basketball on the strip. The question is, was there contact prior to that?
As Tristan Thompson able to get that deflected rebound. And a foul on Curry, and Curry's going to get it with a technical. He throws his mouthpiece after fouling out of the game.
And it hit a fan, Mike.
After the Warriors Game 6 loss, Ayesha did not hold back. She tweeted this: "I've lost all respect. Sorry, this is absolutely rigged for money or ratings, I'm not sure which. I won't be silent, just saw it live, sorry." As one can guess, that tweet was very quickly deleted. She then sent out a stream of tweets to explain that one, saying, "Tweeted in the heat of the moment because the call was uncalled for."
I'm saying Dre would average 28, 29, 30. Easy. No funny. Like, that's at what level he is playing at for that week. Like, that was.
Yeah, we tried, the refs tried to
refs
tried to give Cleveland that game. You saw that?
Yes.
I watch everything.
Yes.
Fam. Oh, yeah, we had
they was trying to
allegedly. Hey. We had Klay Thompson foul trouble. Yeah, y'all got you too quick with Get him out.
Yeah, what's that one ref that had that altercation that was cheating?
Tim Donaghy.
Yeah. How many do you think it's another ref that's in the NBA right now that's like him?
A club of them. I think it's a club of them. I'm not going to collude on it, that having people look into it, but something that big happened in the NBA just like it would in the MLB or in soccer games overseas.
Yeah, it doesn't stop.
Not with one. If one takes the fall, it's like, oh, let's not look into this no more. It don't happen no more. But we clearly see the discrepancies in certain games where the swing for Vegas hits the numbers.
Yeah.
Well, this one guy takes this important guy out of the game. Next thing you know, the game is different now. Right? These are elements that bookies know about, gamblers know about. Hey, man, this is a game we need Luka out. He gets 2 technicals before halftime. What? How? Oh.
Duncan's laughing. Joe Crawford's not laughing. Harris again to the basket. Howard now drives inside right over Alberto, and a blocking foul. As Joey Crawford saying Alberto moving. Peg Popovich doesn't like that one either. And another technical foul. And this is when Duncan's out of the game. He's thrown Duncan out of the game. Crawford now walking over. That's the second technical, which is an automatic ejection. As we've been showing you, Duncan's been laughing. Maybe Crawford felt he was showing him up by constantly laughing. It'd be difficult to hear anything because of the crowd, and he was across the court. So Duncan is done. Greg Popovich very upset. He wants to talk about it. Now Crawford's going over to talk about it with Popovich. Again, a lot of it has to do with if you're showing up the referee. Duncan's telling Michel Tafoya there, I think, I didn't say anything. But if he's sitting there laughing, then that Crawford feels like he's showing him up.
Well, at the same time, you're sitting there laughing. You have to understand, he already has one technical foul. Not the correct play if all he did was sit on the sideline and laugh. Tim Duncan means too much to his basketball team. Not saying a word sitting there. Joey Crawford cannot read body language and automatically sit with a technical foul and send Tim Duncan out of it. He can be laughing at anything.
See, now Crawford made that last call, and that was Duncan laughing at the last call, the one on Alberto, and he just felt that he was showing him up.
You can't interpret that from long distance.
No, and at that point...
Pippen to Wallace, knocked away. Wallace got it back, scores, plus a foul.
Now, Rasheed Wallace is going to have to be very careful. Ron Garretson...
It had been building up to this. Rasheed Wallace has been tossed. Listen to Ron Garretson. He'll explain the reason why.
Timeout, LA. Whack! Get out!
He didn't say nothing.
Get away from me, Steve.
He didn't say nothing.
Get away from me, Steve.
Can I talk to you?
He didn't say a word. Technical foul, Wallace. He's gone. No, not right. I asked him 3 times to stop staring at me to try to intimidate me. I'm done. He's gone. I asked him. I told him. I have already told Mike twice before to have him stop staring to try to intimidate me. He did it again. He's gone.
They go to Nash. Nash in backcourt, and he's knocked hard by Ori and fouled. And now Ori is going to get attacked here. Nash is all over him. A dirty foul by Robert Ori. Absolutely unbelievable.
When it happened, guys were kind of milling around. You think, oh gosh, no. And then the suspensions come down, and it's like it just all caved in.
Boris Diaw and Amari Stoudemire violated the rule that required that players during an altercation, which at that time was between Ori and Steve Nash, during an altercation, you could not leave the vicinity of your own bench. Boris Diaw and Amari Stoudemire did, which required an automatic 1-game suspension.
You know, and I understand that they had a rule, but in the spirit of everything, I just didn't think it was a good decision.
Sometimes the basketball guys shines down on the teams they want to shine on.
We had the advantages, man. I mean, we had a young team, athletic team, and we had the experience of already being there a few times playing against the Spurs. And we felt like we was on the verge of winning that series. So I do think that when it played out that way, we probably would have won the series.
I felt they would have, only because if you go back to that time, the Phoenix Suns were probably playing the best basketball in the NBA at that time. They were coming off a 61-game season. It was an all-star season for both Nash and Stoudemire.
The Suns wouldn't get by the Spurs, losing Game 5 at home and then dropping Game 6 in San Antonio. But what if Ori hadn't sent the 2-time MVP sailing and set off the scuffle that led to the suspensions? What if Phoenix had been at full strength for Game 5?
But if I say that, you know, as players, we can't say so. You just got to play along. You got to play the game. But when you think about it, it's like, how many games was this happening?
Real
I'm
shit.
like,
I
what's-
don't know.
like,
You currently have no association with the league, obviously.
No,
so.
I mean, I watch. Listen, because I was betting then.
I looked at my man. I looked at one ref and I'm cool with him. Something happened. I'm like, yo, y'all for real? Y'all cool?
For real?
I was like, y'all good? He was like, I'm like, come on, man. The game over, fam. We gonna win, fam. I'm like, no, come on, man. Don't do this to me, man. Like, you gonna break my whole spirit. Don't do this.
And they give us sex for it. But did you feel that game, that last game where fouls was being called?
No, I tell people all the time, I was like, listen, the closeout game is the hardest game in your life. And they be like, why? And I can't say. I can't say, but I'm like, no, fam, listen, like, this is the hardest game you'll ever play in your life. And EB told you.
Yeah, it's shit. No, I'll tell it. Like,
go ahead.
You gotta be the vehicle.
The vehicle.
Okay, you gotta be the vehicle.
No, it's real though.
No, I remember we were about to play Game 7, 2012. So we were about to play the Celtics or whatever.
Game 7.
So I'm hype as hell. I'm like, yeah, bro, we got a Game 7. Like, woo out the bam. Like, this is gonna be lit. So Eldon's like, you know we're gonna have to win by 15 just to win by 1. So I'm like, what you mean? He's like, bro, this is the NBA, it's entertainment. Like, LeBron is in the Heat or waiting. Would you rather watch the Celtics or the Sixers play the Heat? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm on the team. I wouldn't even watch the Sixers play the Heat type shit. Like, you gotta appreciate it. But mind you, I'm young, 22, 23. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? So it's like, so we get in this game, you know how much money the NBA is gonna lose? Like this, you know, type shit. I'm like, I guess, like a decent amount. It's like, would you watch that game next week if it was the Heat versus the Sixers? I'm like, nah. It's like, okay then. So like, that's why I'm telling you, take M's and M's from this. I'm like, what? He's like, millions of memories, because this is entertainment.
Damn, that's a bar.
And he said, as long as you know that, don't act like your OG ain't tell you.
That's crazy.
That was my second year, 2012. I remember sitting there.
Elton used to give me crazy.
No, that's real. He said,
You got to win by 15 because you have to
win
be up
by 1.
You have to be up so much that don't affect it.
And he's just like, they're well aware of the storyline. It's not like nothing like. It's a consumer base. Like, I understand everything. Like, we all love it. But like, when you sit there, it's just real shit to know.
LeBron James. When he was in high school, he was taking the basketball world by storm, being called the next Michael Jordan even. But the Nuggets and the Cavs both had a 22.5% chance at the #1 pick in the 2003 NBA draft. And sure enough, the Cavaliers landed that pick. And then, with the obvious choice, is what they did in that draft.
With the first pick in the 2003 NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select LeBron James.
With LeBron being a Cleveland sensation, this almost sounds like it was planned out or scripted. But was it? Did the NBA think that they could have gained more popularity with a hometown star going back to a suffering franchise? Or maybe LeBron's whole career as we know it, is that scripted as well? LeBron's career took off fast, winning the Rookie of the Year award in an impressive stat line. But after years of carrying horrendous teams, he still can't win a title. Maybe the league thought that he should build a legacy, so this is what happens.
What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
So LeBron joins Miami, and they build a dynasty down there in South Beach. But over here in Cleveland, is the NBA rigging draft lotteries just so the Cavaliers win it?
#1 pick in the 2011 NBA draft belongs to the Cleveland Cavaliers. The #1 pick in the 2013 NBA draft goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The #1 pick in the 2014 NBA draft goes to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
With those picks, the Cavs take Kyrie Irving, Andrew Wiggins, and Anthony Bennett.
Boy, if you don't get...
Including the year when they drafted LeBron, the Cavaliers only had a 1 in 10,000 chance to get the #1 pick in each of those drafts. After the Cleveland Cavaliers drafted Andrew Wiggins, this is what happened. LeBron decides to go back to Cleveland in an I'm coming home type of thing. But would he be doing this if the Cavaliers weren't now title contenders? Did the league make sure that LeBron would be coming home to a new stacked team? To make the team even more stacked, the Cavaliers traded an inexperienced Andrew Wiggins and a bust Anthony Bennett to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Kevin Love. So now LeBron looks like a hero because he returned to his hometown team, but now he's also on a title contending team. To make the league more interesting, did the league script its best player's career? Did the league do this for more money, more boost in popularity, or any other selfish needs like that? Comment below what you think.
2012, the famous season that's commemorated in this movie.
Yes.
Derrick Rose gets hurt.
Wow.
Philly, Boston, all of a sudden seems like, oh, whoever gets out of this. Miami, who knows? Miami hasn't won the title yet. Celtics get through Philly. Rondo's making threes.
He was getting better.
But those were clutch, major threes.
He was getting better.
Going to the Miami series, 2-2 at Miami game 5.
Right.
Celtics win in Miami, and they're talking all kinds of shit to LeBron. All kinds of shit that whole game. Correct or incorrect? You're trying to get in his head. You feel like you can break LeBron at this point?
We broke LeBron.
In game 5.
So get your ass out of here with that, all right? You understand how you got the Cleveland, how you got the Miami bill? You remember
That's
that?
true. You broke him in 2010.
Okay, so remember that, all right?
Fair
so
enough.
Stop bringing that up, all right?
Fair enough.
So they was talking shit to him, okay? The media. And the league knew that they had an agenda in which we wasn't part of the agenda. You understand? Right. And that's how they ended up winning that series. Yeah, I said it.
Do you think you pushed LeBron too far in game 5?
Pushed
Because game
too
6, he's
far?
unbelievable. You think you gave him the eye of the tiger?
Pushed him too far?
Nothing?
Man, listen, let me say something to you. The C's, we didn't give a fuck about LeBron. We didn't fear LeBron, and we didn't think that he can beat all 5 of us. And that's how it felt. He was trying to consolidate because he didn't want the pressure on him. You understand?
See,
You
now we're
understand?
getting somewhere.
See?
you
But
just
you
trying to
see what
hit
you
something.
did?
I get
I'm
it.
still mad
upset.
about it. I feel like we could have beaten them.
I'm sure, but we weren't part of the agenda.
Yeah.
The agenda was Miami. He wasn't going to Miami to be like Cleveland. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Line pulling out the defensive rotation. Wade on the steal. Oh, great pass to James. And James fouled from behind by Westbrook. And that's a flagrant foul.
I'll tell you what, LeBron is lucky there. Look what you see, he's walking to the left of your screen. He just walked.
Flagrant 1 foul that Russell Westbrook had against you. You went down hard. Everybody saw it. We were worried for you. You got up and walked away. What were you thinking?
It's playoff basketball. I know Russ. I don't think he's a dirty player, but you know, I don't know if it was uncalled for or not. But it's playoff basketball. Get up, and move on to the next play.
You know this is the regular season still, right?
I don't think so. I think playoffs. We get an early Christmas present already. ESPN 2 got a good one.
Thank you.
Wade, difficult shot. Nope. James, the rebound, goes back up. Looked like there was
Miami to start the game, attacking the basket, multiple efforts, got his shot blocked, second shot opportunity.
nice feet inside. Ibaka, who's not really a post player.
Russell Westbrook has gotten better and rapidly, but what he hasn't done, as Durant calls for an offensive foul, instructed to call those plays. I think it starts with who's telling them what to call.
Durant with his shot blocked. Sits down. And Eric Spoelstra trying to make sure he gets some time on the bench. Allison knocked away by Wade. Wade took a shot in the face as he'll bring it up the other way. The ball fake, the spin, and he traveled. Chalmers can't get it to fall. Bosch comes flying in for the rebound and gets fouled. Basketball player. Some nice moments from Bosch. Perkins knocks it away. Wade right off to Wade on the drive. Reverse and one. Pretty setup from LeBron James, and Wade with a chance.
Position defense by the Thunder to load to James to prevent the attack. And then the baseline cut by Wade. Didn't see much contact.
Fisher fakes the three. Now drives. The pull-up. And a 24-second violation.
Giving the most help.
Durant in and out. Here comes with 2.3 remaining. James will try. Puts it up at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. Same thing, much better in the second half. Good pass. Perkins, I think Bosch got a piece of it. And then a foul called on Ibaka.
Very nice play by Westbrook coming off the high pick and roll. Good effort by Bosch to get back in the play.
That's a heck of a block. He had 2 blocks in game 2. Ibaka's foul.
Battier coming to help. Leaner going to his left. The body control.
Bosch drives on Perkins, kicks it out. Wade drives the baseline. Little fake. And Durant can't believe the call. I think it's going to be the 4th on Durant. Kevin Durant just picked up his 4th foul, 2nd straight game. He's got foul. There. Now, maybe hit him there, but Harden trying to draw a foul. Fisher fakes, drives the floater from Fisher. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch. Fisher fakes, Fisher drives, blocked by Haslam. The other Miami native.
Well, excellent block by Haslam off a good penetration.
That was a foul, too. Another anti-ref chant. Across the lane, Chris Bosh running shot, no good. James, the offensive rebound.
I think he threw that off the
It hit the back of the backboard. Now, if it hit the bottom of the backboard, that's in bounds. Chalmers on the drive. Oh, what a pretty play from Chalmers. His first bucket of the game. Off the miss.
That's off the back. And the bottom.
Harden, meanwhile, loses the ball. James, the drive. Count it, and 1. Durant, his 5th foul. And James puts Miami up by 6.
Good decision by Chalmers. Durant a little late.
Bosch gets it. Bumped by Perkins. Ball out of bounds. Crowd wanting a foul. Bosch tried to set up and under. Flips it up. Won't go. And Bosch the rebound. Under 2.5. Drives on Battier. The pull-up back shot is good. Nope, they wave it off. Offensive foul. That's his first.
Well, good drive by Durant. That's a little late.
Wade trying to draw the foul. Westbrook to Wade on the pull-up. Bosch fighting for the rebound, dives on the floor, and he calls a timeout. Or is it a foul call? Yes, they call a foul. Turn on Ibaka.
Well, good effort by Bosch. First to the floor. You rarely see that call.
Full shot right there. Wade to the basket, blocked by Durant. But a foul. And Durant can't believe the call. It's only his 2nd. Ready for a replay.
It's a good block. Should have said to Wade again. Too small.
Now they just announced they changed the call from Durant to Westbrook. That's good news for the Thunder. It's only Westbrook's first. And Durant still has 1.
Well, let's look at Westbrook then. Nope.
Greetings, everyone. Tim Dunnigan here again for RefPicks.com. Don't forget, go to the website and register for your free play of the day. Take a look at this play I have lined up for you. And remember, earlier in the game, in the first half, Dwayne Wade acted like he got hit in the face, and Ginobili was given his 3rd foul and sent to the bench. Here, Ginobili actually gets hit in the eye by Ray Allen. No call is made. A minute to go in a 2-point game. San Antonio should be going to the free throw line to tie the game, but instead ends up turning the ball over. If Miami's allowed to play as physical as they did in this game 2, game 3, San Antonio won't have a shot. Take a look at this missed call. Right there, Ray Allen reaches up and smacks him right in the face. Unfortunately for San Antonio, no foul is made, and we're heading to Miami, tied 1 game apiece. Don't forget to go to the website and register for your free play of the day. Thanks. Greetings, everyone. Tim Donaghy here again for RefPicks.com. I have a play lined up from the Milwaukee-Miami game last night I want you to take a look at. Brandon Jennings from the Milwaukee Bucks went to the basket so many times last night, was fouled, and it was ignored. If it was Allen Iverson back in the 90s, he would have shot 25 free throws. I have a play lined up that shows you the special treatment that LeBron James get in this type of playoff games. He takes 2 hands, pushes a player, and allows his team to get the rebound. Take a look. Keep an eye on LeBron James here as he comes in for the rebound. Two-hand shove right to the back of the Milwaukee player that pushes him out of the play. Tune in to RefPicks.com for more videos and check out Ricky Palmer and Danny B, who have been on fire in Major League Baseball. Thanks and have a great day. Greetings, everyone. Tim Donaghy here for RefPicks.com. Take a look at this play that I have lined up that shows how this game got so out of control last night. We knew at RefPicks.com we were all over the Miami Heat because of the way the officials were going to come out because of the loss of the Miami Heat in Game 1. They were going to get the benefit of the whistle. Take a look at this play where Shane Battier mugs Noah and is not called for a foul. Look what he actually does to him, and no whistle is ever blown. Take a look. The official is absolutely in panic mode here, running over there thinking they're going to fight, but yet never blew the whistle to stop the play. Tune in to RefPicks.com and get an NBA winner tonight, just like we had last night. Thanks, and make it
a couple calls have upset our guys. You know, they've got to understand LeBron is LeBron. They're not going to call offensive fouls on him. He gets to do what he wants. They got to understand that.
Disturbing the peace, sis, not an illusion. We running the streets, so bye-bye to all you groupies and gold diggers. Is there a bumper on your ass? No, nigga. I'm doing 100 on the highway, so if you do the speed limit, get the fuck out of my way. I'm DUI, hardly ever caught sober, and you about to get ran the fuck over. Move, bitch, get out the way, get out bitch, get out the way.
Here I come, here I go. Uh-oh, don't jump, bitch, move. You see them headlights, you hear that fucking crowd. Start that goddamn show, I'm coming through. I hit the stage, knock the curtains down. I fuck the crowd up, that's what I do. Young and successful, sex symbol. Now bitches want me to fuck. True, true. Hold up, wait up, shorty. Oh, was I? Get my dick sucked. What are you doing? Beside minding my fucking business. Trying to get my paper. Child support soon. Give me that fucking, take that rental back. Who bought these fucking TVs in the jury, bitch? Tell me that. No, I ain't bitter, I don't give a fuck. But I'ma take it like this, bitch. You better not walking from my tour bus.
Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way, bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Get out the way.
Leave a comment how bullshit this is. Look at this. Offensive foul all day, every day. Whoever thinks not, look at Skip Bayless. Lakers shot 32 free throws in the first half. Somebody wants to make sure LeBron is in the finals and the Nuggets are not. Come on, guys. That is an easy charge by this guy named Ryan. This guy knows what he's talking about. Should have 10,000 retweets. Look at that. That's an offensive foul. Offensive foul. Everyone on Twitter is making fun of this ref for making these BS calls in the NBA. Look at that offensive foul. This is an offensive foul. What else does Twitter have to say? This is a charge if I've ever seen one. I agree wholeheartedly. Cheating.
Gets in a paint, double team, kicks it out to James. James drives on Durant. Pass inside, Love has it blocked by Green, but a foul. Green hit him in the head, and Kevin Love will head to the free throw line as Green picks up his first.
Both teams do a very good job of passing the basketball. LeBron James, in the front court position, draws the defense, lays it off to Kevin Love, and certainly some contact from Draymond Green on the layup attempt by Love.
But Liggins quickly gets it into Irving's hands. Irving, Liggins, and a foul. Draymond Green is very upset. He's got to be careful. And a technical foul call on Draymond Green. So 2 personal fouls and 1 technical. He's still upset. He's got to be careful. Anderson Varejao trying to settle him down, as is Durant. That's the 7th technical of the season already for Draymond Green, as Irving hits a technical free throw.
Clearly not a foul. Clearly straight up.
Has every right to be upset about the call, but once again just went too far.
Hold on. So when a guy blows a call on you and it's going to affect and impact the game, he went too far? Why aren't we talking more about the bad call than his reaction to a bad call?
And he's not played well for some reason on Christmas Day. 0 for 2, 2 points so far. Richard Jefferson against Curry. And Curry called for the foul. He thought he'd get out of the way. Steve Kerr also voicing his displeasure. But Jefferson will shoot.
Does not look like he touched Richard Jefferson. But those are some dangerous teams that's more than capable of making it interesting.
Irving tried to call a timeout. I don't think they saw it. Instead, Draymond Green gets called for the foul and immediately runs down the other. Now, a few years ago, that was, remember, they were calling that an automatic technical. He already has one.
Yeah, they called it on LeBron that one game as Liggins is injured.
It appeared that Irving was trying to call time. Instead, Green and just ran down the other end of the floor. Love goes right at Iguodala and draws the foul. Smart play by Love, getting his arm underneath, and he's going to head to the line.
And Iguodala is saying that basically Kevin Love locked his arm with his left arm. So complaining about the call, and it'd be interesting to take a look. He might be right.
The Warriors are a movement team, and the Cavs are a spot-up team as the launch into the guy jumping in the air.
Pet peeve number one right now for Jeff Van Gundy in 2016.
That's not a that's. You know, they talk about unnatural movements. What's more unnatural than broad jumping into somebody? Plus, Pachulia had already landed, had he not?
It appeared that way from that replay.
If he's on the ground, he's in a legal guarding position.
Yep. Irving knocked away, but a foul on Green. Green has to be careful. He already has a technical. That's his fourth personal. And the second team foul.
You see the dribble penetration by Kyrie. That's good defense by Draymond Green. If you're the Cavs, no need to foul. You got to play solid defense. If you're the Warriors, execute your offense.
There's about a 13-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Remember, Cleveland out of timeouts. 5 to shoot. Iguodala to Green. Green the drive. Back out Iguodala. They won't get it off in time. Shot's good, but they wave it off. A 24-second violation. No timeouts left for Cleveland. But the officials are going to review it to make sure that the shot clock expired, and this hurts Golden State.
This is a needless review. Everybody knows when the shot was made down at Cleveland's end, clearly a violation. What could we possibly have to stop this game for?
And the problem now is you allow T. Lue and his staff to gather the Cavs together without a timeout and basically officially make it a timeout. Something's got to be done with this rule.
Oh, Mike Callahan just wants to double check, but as you said, Jeff, that was clearly a shot clock violation. Cleveland has had time to draw up a play now.
But give me great offense over great defense any day of the week. Look at the patience. He wants to get to his spot. Not rushing. Great defense. Uncle Drew does it again.
14 of his 25 have come here in the fourth quarter, throwing 10 assists. 3.4, a lot of time.
You got to make sure you communicate on all these screens, understanding how you're going to defend them.
Iguodala to inbound. They throw it into Durant. Durant stumbles, falls down, throws it up. It's over. Cleveland wins.
You take a look at the defense. We talked about communicating. Richard Jefferson communicates. Durant bobbling, fumbling on his way down. Interesting thing, still had a timeout. Could have called a timeout in this situation. That's not a foul. That's good defense. Foul. That's good defense. You don't want to end a great game like this on that. That's good defense and a big win by the Cavs.
He's getting fouled so much. I mean, he's not getting the calls. We shoot 0 free throws in the fourth quarter, 0. I mean, it's 73-46 the entire 3 games. And he's getting hit. There's one play where they almost have a brawl. He gets killed on that play. And again, I've got to go back and watch it, but there's got to be some consistency. Again, I said it before the game, we have the greatest officials in the league. But, you know, how you can miss fouls like that and calls like that, I just don't, I can't see it. I've been in this league a long time, in college basketball a long time. But again, it's got to be consistency. You know, same foul on one end has got to be the same foul on the other. And I don't know if he's getting hit because of how physical and tough he is, but he's getting cracked. And to his credit, I thought he was going to lose his head when he got the technical foul, but he kept playing. He's one of the top rebounders in the league, and no telling how many times he gets hit and fouled under there without being called. Again, I'm gonna say this: I think he gets hit almost on every rebound and putback there is, and he just doesn't get the calls whether he's rolling to the bucket, and we just got to have consistency with that.
Dante Jones, there gets hit in the groin. That's what has him shaken up and still down on the ground. Say that the status of the player, either the one committing the foul or the one that was fouled, does not come into play into their decision.
Are you telling me that this truly, you can tell that that's worse than a wind-up and kick?
Ever since the refs issued their apology for their missed call on LeBron James in the Celtics game, the Lakers have a 15-11 record, while they were 23-27 beforehand. But it gets even crazier when you look at this graph of their free throw differential versus their opponents since that Celtics game, and account for the fact that they are 26th in drives per game during this time span.
I spoke with Joe last week. I can sit here and rant and rave about what I feel like is not a fair whistle. It's just not. With the 46 free throws, we're doing the same. We're attacking the rim. I'm getting explanations about we're taking too many jump shots, mid-range jump shots. We're playing a physical game. They had 27 free throws in the first half. They end up with 46. When do you see a game with 46 free throws for one team? That's just not right. I don't care how you slice it. It's happening to us too much. Other teams are reaching, other teams are hitting, and we're not getting the same call. And I'm tired of it. It's old. 46 to 20 free throws with Devin Booker on our team. He gets 12. Josh gets, our bench had no free throws. I'm over it. Been talking about the same thing for a while. Doesn't matter what team it is. Last game, Shea gets I think he had 19 free throws. 19, man. And it's old. And so I'm tired of talking about free throws. Our guys have to do their job. We understand that. But that's a huge disparity. 46 free throws. And I'll say it again, 46 to 20. That's it. That's all I got to say.
You would never know he rigged that game because he's going to rig it in the favor of the stars. Wow. Right? So now you're playing in that game. This is a game you're going to have 40-50 because all I have to do is just blow the whistle every time I think you got touched. You have a three and it's crushing the ball, and one. Three go in. All I'm doing is just putting points on the board.
Free throws.
Yeah. So this is not a game you can see that, this is, you know what I mean? I'm calling it and one. That's when you get all of that. I'm not going to foul you out. I'm not going to foul you out. Yeah. Right? I'm going to call a bunch of fouls on a whole bunch of people that have no importance to this. I want you to score 40. I want you to score 40 because the number rises.
Wow.
Like if you're a referee and you're talking about point spread, you can see that shit coming from a mile away.
So a guy like Lou Dort is the defensive guy that's going to stop one of those offensive guys. We're going to put him in foul trouble so that offensive guy can get off. Yeah,
that's when he'll get them quick, easy fouls. Like you can tell when you're trying to, cover the spread because now you're calling, like if you're the underdog, I'm trying to get the star players in foul trouble so they don't have the rhythm. It's little things like that.
The league had performed their own substantial statistical and data-based analysis to determine whether Donaghy had attempted to fix games. And the league's analysis, quote, did not support your finding that an unbiased official would not have made the calls that Donaghy did. Tracy, I'm not going to ask you to review 100 interviews or however many hours of games and everything, but I do want to you were playing at the time, and when that was revealed, that he just even bet on the games, how did it feel for you guys as players?
Well, as players, when you're playing in the game, and there sometimes you feel like you've been, not had the best officiating crew, and that, you either over-officiated or under-officiated. And if I was to listen to my friends, I would believe there is cheating going on in the NBA because, prior to this coming out. They thought you should have
won every game, Tracy.
Prior to this coming out, man, the referees cheated you, man. Right. You hear that all the time, man. They cheated you. Yeah. That was a bad call, all this. But when this came out, it was like, see, I told you. I told you. But it's all speculation. We will never know as players. But it does make you think sometimes watching some of these games like, maybe. But, you know, we will never know.
You were coaching
I was coaching. So as a coach, you go back and you have conversations with officials during games when you feel they made bad calls. And there was a lot of incidents where I felt that, you know, they didn't make the correct call. You know, with Tim being one of those referees, you know, over the years that I had to deal in with, you know, I can't say pleasure, you know, that you had to deal with, you know, with some of the referees. You know, I had a lot of choice words for referees back in those days because of I thought, you know, I'm sure you did too, that we felt that it was unfair on some of the calls that were made. So when this whole scandal came out, Rachel, I was kind of like, that makes sense. You know, it doesn't surprise me.
Turkoglu taking it to the rim, and it's a one-point game. So Hedo Turkoglu is able to hit on the drive, and here's Christie on the foul once again. Kobe Bryant will go to the line.
Kobe Bryant ran over Mike Bibby to get that ball,
and Mike shake it up.
The Kings did the right thing. They attacked the rim to get the score to make it a one-point game, and then on the inbound play, Kobe Bryant comes right through Mike Bibby. And he's in front of him, and he's going to come, an elbow.
Yes.
An elbow right in the chops.
Should have been an offensive foul. A big break for the Lakers as Bibby took a shot from Bryant, who now will go to the line. He's 9 for 9 from the line. 11.8 remaining. In this fourth quarter, 1 point, Laker lead.
That was a tight-looking free throw. We'll take one more look at the fourth. Bryant trying to bring that Armaquan, gets him right in the chin.